Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watchbox, and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, tmosso at thewatchbox.com. It's in the description below. Your purchase and pricing email question line for buying this or any watch you see on our website, our social media, or this channel. Reach out to me directly, tmosso at thewatchbox.com. Today we're discussing a 2,000-piece limited series from the year 2000, the C-Series Panerai Luminor Power Reserve. This is the PAM 57, 44 millimeters in titanium. The watch features a lovely chocolate brown hobnail dial, and being titanium, it wears easy on a smaller wrist. Now, it's also thinner than you might expect because of the ETA 2892 base in this one, 14.6 millimeters thick by 53 millimeters lug-to-lug, with the spacing between the lugs of 24 millimeters. And as you can see in classic Panerai fashion, bars and screws are used to fix the strap. Let's throw it on the wrist. I mentioned that it wears light. It's even a little bit thinner than a conventional Panerai, and that's definitely the case. The watch is a 44 on paper, but in reality, it feels no heftier than a 41 or a 42. Also, because the lugs are spare, it wears well on a smaller wrist. So I would say you could probably wear this on a wrist as small as 14 to 15 centimeters in circumference. The strap is very substantial. Most Panerai leather straps are calf skin and then minimally processed. This is a highly finished upscale alligator leather, reddish brown, semi-gloss, contrasting stitch. You can see there is a folded but relatively broad edge. And then on the underside, you can see it's conventional calfskin, and this is a brand new Panerai factory strap in outstanding condition. We have a simple matching titanium pin buckle, the large trapezoidal design commonly associated with Panerai. Of course, the lugs are fixed to the strap by screws and bars, more secure than spring bar system. The case is all of satin finish. This is the 1993 Alessandro Betterini case designed by Alessandro Betterini, a machinist for the old Panerai Sistemi company that in 1993 bought the first three civilian Panerai watches, the Luminor, the Luminor Marina, and the Mare Nostrum, to market. This watch came later in the year 2000 after the acquisition by Vendome, effectively a predecessor of the Richemont group, but it features the same joie de vivre of the early Panerai watches, starting with the Power Reserve at the center of the dial. That is a huge part of this model's appeal. Now, as was the case in previous iterations of the Power Reserve, it is a Soprod 9040 model on an ETA 289282. So you've got the Soprod module on an ETA, all of that controlled by a crown locked in place by the iconic locking lever. This was a design Panerai pioneered in the 1950s to give you more impact protection than a conventional crown guard, and also remove the need to screw a crown through its seals repeatedly, especially in the era of manual winding watches. That was a big concern. So this actually does a better job of preserving the seals of the case as well as protecting the crown. Now, the watch includes the Power Reserve indicator for a 42-hour Power Reserve. It includes a hacking or stop seconds function. Let's just make sure we're not in the date change danger zone. Okay, we weren't. And then, of course, it features a quick set function for the date, so you can rapidly cycle the date should the watch run down or encounter an irregular length month. The dial is a tobacco brown hobnail that nicely matches the reddish brown of the strap. We have printed numerals and indices. There will be plenty of lume. There is a Cyclops eye, but it's on the underside of the sapphire, so it doesn't add height to the watch. And then on the reverse side, you can see the millissimation, as well as the fact that this is a C-Series watch, number 1293 out of 2000, titanium, 300 meters water resistant. You have the ETA 2892 base, which is a thin and fine automatic, COSC chronometer certified in this application, 42-hour Power Reserve, bidirectional winding, stop seconds, quick set date. The base has 21 joules, and it is a very tough, thin, and reliable, as well as exceedingly accurate movement. Soprod, which is a division of Swiss Festina, builds the module for the Power Reserve that you see on the dial side of the watch. That is the heritage of the Panerai PAM 57. And in titanium, again, this one wears smaller than you would expect a 44, so don't rule it out if you are, like me, slight of wrist. Email tmosso at thewatchbox.com for purchase and pricing details. And we're back with the Panerai PAM 57. Note that the Power Reserve down at 6 o'clock is also lume.